Great rise and beautiful people. As you see the topic. The topic is how to utilize the forces of nature. We understand and we know that the forces of nature is a part of who you are and part of who I am. So when we say how to utilize the forces of nature, I'm about to show you or give you examples of how to use or utilize the forces of nature every day. You can't just use, they say, one god or one goddess. No, in African culture or Kemet Kushite, it's called nature or NeTeRus. You can't just use one god because there's a god or goddess for everything. So I'm going to show you, give you an example of how to utilize the NeTeRus. Okay, you see the gemstone? First of all, these are clear quartz. But, you know what I'm saying? The whole meaning of this here is you activate the NeTeRu Gab. Gab for this. Gab. Because Gab is of the earth, the electromagnetic plane of forces. And Gab hold everything, all the elements. And Gab has healing powers. So you utilize Gab for this gemstone, this quartz. So when you pick this up, you say Gab. Use Gab to activate these forces. Now, when you go outside and you out there getting air, you utilize Shu, the NeTeRu Shu. And when the sun come out, or to help bring the sun out more, you say Ra. But if you want the sun within yourself, you say Amen Ra. It's hidden within you, you see? I'm showing you how to activate these forces, but you got to keep saying the name, repeat it over and over, and you see the forces get stronger, you see? Now, for the higher mind, to protect your energy, to protect your mind, to protect your spirit, you use Heru. And to grow in knowledge, it's Heru. This who you utilize. To tap into your psyche or psychic ability, you utilize NetHead. She's the house of light, the house of flames. So these houses are within you, these your energy vortexes. So she's over psychic ability in the hidden world. And also she was Set wife, but she helped her sister Aset against Set, you see? So she's about morality and doing the right thing. So you want to do right, you're scribing, or you want to tap deep into your psychic ability and gifts. Neb Het is who you activate. As you see, look at her hand, at your whole life. She had the archer. She show you how powerful she really are. So now, to protect your energy, a lot of you don't know, to protect your energy, you activate Set. You activate Set to protect your energy. Set, yeah, Set. Which y'all, some of y'all see Satan, but you gotta understand, Set protected Ra. He protected the energy, he protected the sun. So Set means firm, means solid, but it also power. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's aggressive energy, but it's protective. And Set will protect your immune system. We know that, and protect you. So you Set. I mean darkness or blackness too. So boom. Now, when you trying to utilize magic or manifest something or to protect women's and to help women's, it's Aset. Not only women's, but to help you, bring the nurturing qualities out of you, to be caring and loving, you activate Aset. If you want to be a problem solver, you activate Aset. Sacred Mother. Repeat the names over and over. You feel the energy, activate them. Like every time you move, when you move around the house, you know what I'm saying, and you're getting water, you say Tefnut. You know what I'm saying? All honor to Tefnut. And so when you eat food, you say all honor to Gel or Asar, because Asar, he's hidden inside, he's the spirit that's hidden inside vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. So Asar. So you activate this energy. So you'll see how powerful this really is, really helpful, you know what I mean? And how strong you really become. So I said she's the one that give you life. So you can utilize her in everything, even to create your own magic and everything, and formulas. She helped you come up with formulas, and she helped bring unity and people together. She's the mother, the nurturer. So to heal your wounds, it's I said. Now, Seltman. How powerful Seltman is. You activate Seltman. I know I drew these as playing cards, because sooner or later I'm going to be reading people through these playing cards I color and I drew personally. But anyway, you activate I said when you talking about you need healing and stuff like that. You need healing and to fight off bad energy or evil energy. You activate Seltman. Seltman is one who will fight off anything and protect your energy. And Seltman will also heal you. So now, you need balance. You use my art. Let me show you how to use my art. A lot of you don't know that when you call up like Ra, and you know this is masculine energy and strong and stuff like that. There, you don't want to be too overly aggressive. So you say my art balance me out, balance out Ra. You know what I'm saying? Because she balance out Ra, so you could say my art Ra or something like that. A combination too. You can use a combination. Because she balance out everything, make sure that you don't go overboard and you be on point. And she's the truth and she's order. See what I'm saying? So she would keep you in order, and she's the science of the heart. So this is who you use, my art. You activate this energy. You say these names over and over and over. You'll feel the energy. And you'll know what feel good to you, because some of these gonna feel better than the other and stronger. Some of them you can see light in your head. Or when you close your eyes, you see light. Or you can feel the energy very strong. On some of them gonna be more powerful. Like Set right here, he was so powerful. One time I said, wow. But see, people thought it was bad energy. But Set is protective energy. They want you to think that Set is bad. But this supposed to be the dog. I know the drawing ain't all that, but I drew it the way I could, the best way I could. Not really the best way I could, because this ain't the best job I can do. But anyway, Tahuti, but technology. You're trying to understand technology. You're trying to understand not only technology, but you're trying to understand writing. You're trying to write. You're trying to get a better understanding of lingo, a language. And also you want to master yourself. Tahuti is the one. Tahuti is the messenger. So you want to get into psychic gifts and ability and try to understand anything you call Tahuti. Tahuti, you want to learn. So Pammy Miller say, these are nice. Oh, thank you. But you call Tahuti, we need teachings. You need like to learn something, to understand something. You call Tahuti when dealing with technology to help you to be the best. You call Tahuti, activate these energies. You say it over and over and over. You call Tahuti. Every time you at a computer, you say Tahuti. You call Tahuti. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and you could do a balance of my art Tahuti. My art Tahuti would be like mathematics, supreme mathematics. My art Tahuti. You see, she in the first part of math. My art and Tahuti. You see? So you activate that. That's a balance. So C-Shack, you want to activate C-Shack. You want to smell good, the loaded flower. You need some good smelling. And also, she did Acoustic Records. You want to go deep into the Cosmic Records and know about anybody, anything. She's the one. You have to master yourself to really understand her energy. She represents the 7, like the loaded flower, the 7, like the 7-point star, 7-point loaded flower. This is C-Shack. She's the counterpart of Tahuti. You know what I mean? So she the one who Tahuti feed from, because she's the record keeper. So you want to know anything about libraries, any information. This is who they tap into your DNA. It's C-Shack. That's who you call upon over and over and over until it manifests itself. And also she deal with fragrance because she's the lotus. So the lotus flower, you want to smell good. That purple vibration of frequency, this is C-Shack. See what I'm saying? So now, NeTeRu, you talking about music, you talking about art, you talking about fun. You want to have fun. You talking about rock the party, even sexual energy. you call NeTeRu. And also the master, to activate all the energy centers, you know what I mean, and also happiness and joy, you call NeTeRu. And also NeTeRu is the eye of Heru. She's also the eye of Heru. If you want knowledge to know things and tap into your inner self, 'cause she represents the 7 energy vortex or chakras. You call Heru, your sexual, sensual self. Yeah, she's the house of light, which is Heru, the house of light. She's the female part of Heru, and she protected Heru. She's the holy cow who protected Heru, fed her milk. Yeah, so she's the one who give you that milk, give you that knowledge, and nurture you. So you want to bring out the fun-loving, the caring, all about life. You call Heru, you activate that energy right there. You're going to feel it. Because, say like you want to go to a party or something like that, or you going to a party, or you going out. You want Heru. You want to activate Heru to have the best time of your life. And also you want to activate either set to protect you, or you want to activate Heru and Heru to protect you. So that's the thing. Heru, what's it? This Kepara right here. It's Kepara. But when you want to get very creative, you activate Kepara, because this represents your creative powers and also creating your reality. Anything you want to create is Kepara, coming to being, existing. You activate Kepara. So your spiritual self, feeling divine, spiritual enlightenment, you activate Asar. Asar is the one. It's your spiritual self. What they say, God self, spiritual self, or God itself, spiritual self. So this is Asar, the spirit, the divine, the crook. Yes, spiritual enlightenment. So it's basically like in everything you do, you activating energy all around you. That's what you're doing. Like outside in the air, you calling Shu. In the water, you're calling Tefnut. In the universe, you're calling Newt. In the earth, you're calling Gale. In the sun, you're calling Ra. Then the fire right there. It's more than that, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of NeTeRu. So I'm just giving you little bases of it. So let's go into the cards. Heru is the hero. Like anytime you want this to protective energy, but also the mind, higher mind. Also, this is protect your mind energy right here. Heru. I know my writing is sloppy. He also represents the power, psychic vision. You know what I mean? Healing, protection, self-mastery, mind powers. This is Heru. Spiritual mind. My writing is sloppy, but don't mind it. Clairvoyance, healing powers, overcoming hard times. So anytime you want to overcome hard times, you call on Heru to help you. You know what I'm saying? These activating energies, not only these energies in the universe, but they're part of you too. So they're not separated. They're these different principles and different roles that all the NeTeRus play. So everything has a god, a goddess to it. So that's why they say it's many. It's many that makes one NeTeRu, one great spirit. It's many. Just like you got many atom, proton, neutrons, electrons in your body that make your whole body, to make who you are. So that's how you do it. Basically, and you see Patar, the craft, like you want to be, if you go with the hands and stuff like that, you're trying to do like sculpture, you're trying to put something together and piece the puzzles together, use Patar. Patar will help you do that. So this energy right here. So that's how African culture always was about, activating energy, so you could be able to help you all around. You know, it was never about evil and doing nothing destructive like that. There, you know what I mean. We understand that there's one great spirit that has many principles and attributes of that great spirit. So he's the master builder, the great architect. So you want to like build a blueprint, you call Patar, because he's the master of vibration. So to understand and to master energy, you call Patar. Patar is over arts. He over carpentry, masonry. He's over building things and stuff like that, and action and building the community. So you call Patar and stuff like that there. And he's the maker of things. And so that's how it operates, you know. And Tefnut, they continue going Shu, Nethead, Newt. So these are the energies all around you. So like all throughout the day, you got to do this, you know what I mean? So keep the energy activated, because it's just like turning off the lights, you know what I'm saying? Turning off the lights. Like you wonder why you feel like they ain't there, because it's like turning off the lights, but it's there. They always there. The energy is always there. So like Ra did the willpower to scrim. You know what I'm saying? That's what you activate for scrim. Happiness, joy, harmony, fun loving, to have fun. Ra. Also, this the vocal cord sounds, the music. And so the drilling. So there you go. You know what I mean? Also, he gave life. He gave life. The Most High is in everything. Ra is in everything. So you're talking about energy. You're talking about the spirit, the great spirit right there. So Mut, as you see, deals like with the mother energy. Like she's very powerful. She's the mother goddess, and she's very powerful. She's a royalty and protection. She represents the mom and fertility, like protecting your kids, and you want your kid to be in perfect shape, in good shape, stuff like that. Is Mut. And also she deals with transformation and spirituality. So she's the door to spirituality. She's loving and caring, and she's clever. She gives you the clairvoyance ability and inner wisdom, and she opens up your intuition. So she represents royalty. Anytime you represent royalty, you want to say Mut, for mother, and also she represents asexual reproduction. So now you know this how it operates. You know, there's nothing bad about having spirituality, period. But they teach you that so you can stay away from your culture and who you are. And they teach you that there's only one God, but there's one great spirit that has many attributes of that great spirit, many roles that it plays, many functions in life. So that's all these is, functions and great attributes of energy. So here we have it right here. This is Amen. Amen. And some say amen at the end of their prayers. But Amen is the hidden, the invisible force, the spirit, and also the powerful force of protection and intuition, also abundance, prosperity. So anytime you talk about prosperity, abundant fertility, and protection of that, you talking about Amen, who will protect you. And also represents victory and strength. And so when Moses, the first beat it, the hip soles or the height soles, whatever you want to call them, he called upon Amen Ra, because it was victory. And he was strength. He gave him the strength. He activated them powers, them energies. And so he was victorious. Also, Amen represents inner peace and harmony and self-love. So the spirit is everywhere. The spirit is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because Amen also represents the force of light, the force of energized matter, which is carbon, the black sun. This is Amen. So when you popular, you talking about Amen. Popular energy. To be famous, popular, you talking about Amen. You take on Amen Ra energy activation. So, you know, you got a ton, Tim, a ton right here. Then Adam, Aton, atom. So you talking about the atom, a ton. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is, like molecules floating around, but the first spirit of God to exist on earth from the power of water. He created all, so the water will be Tefnut. This is awesome teaching. Thanks, King. Thank you too. You know what I'm saying? He created all the NeTeRus, all the gods and the universe, and emerged from darkness. He's the father of the gods, the finisher of the world, the sustenance of the world. So he's the NeTeRus, and all things being made of flesh or spirit. So this is a ton. He's the product of energy and matter contained it. So when all the atoms come together and it creates, this you talking about a ton, who creates your whole, like you make a whole human being. All the atoms, protons, neutrons, electrons, a ton. So he was created by masturbation. So anytime you're dealing with that, You call a ton. You know what I'm saying? See, this the role he play. All of them got roles to play. So these activations of energy represents completion and perfection. So Kasum, Kasum, the moon god, the mother. You would say the mother god because the moon, he's the god of psychic flow energy. So you talking about you want to open up your psychic flow energy. There's many different NeTeRus that you can activate to open up your psychic flow energy. So he's the creation of life and all living things. He's the pathfinder. So also the defender. He's defender, and what he's called, you call him at night. He watch over the night. He watch over those who travel at night. Like say like you on the airplane, or you're in a car, or you on a boat at night. Anything you're doing at night, it's Kasum. It's Kasum right here. Kasum, who will watch over you. The NeTeRu, the force of nature named Kasum, who watch over you and protect you. You know what I mean? So also protect you against wild animals and aid them with healing. And he's the god of time. He's the one who protects the king and drives away evil spirits too. So Kasum do a lot, especially in dealing with the night. Kasum protects the sick and also purify our blood. So Kasum do a lot. Also, he protect you against psychic attacks or any type of attacks. You know what I mean? So he the one who break down or chop down bad energy. And so you can use him when you trying to activate his power against demons, and he's a great healer. You know what I mean? So you activate Kasum. So Set protected Ra, a Sutin protected Ra. So everybody think that Set is bad, but he's the god of success and achievements. That's what you got to think of. You know what I mean? But also, he's the god of protecting and fighting off demons and negative spirits. He defended Ra, which is your energy, which is your life force. It's Set who did this. But also Set could be self-centered, but that's on the other side. But when we talking about activating Set, it's for protection of yourself, your immune system, also of the God body. You know what I mean? So, boom. Or your nature body. Because really we don't use God or goddess, but I have to use that for example. You know what I mean? In our culture, African culture. So he's the god of your melanin. So protect your melanin. Use Set. And also he help you to control your desires, your out of control desires and intents and demands. So he's over the material world, so you activate Set. But what I would do if I was you, I would use Heru too. Heru utilizing Set or Ra utilizing Set to protect the immune system like that. So that's what I would say. I would add Ra with it. So Ujet or Wajet, you can say Wajet or you can say Ujet, you know what I mean, whatever containing to you, or Batu, but this represents the third eye, Ujet. He's a protector, NeTeRu of the kings and royalty. He's the third eye and the crown, the Uraeus energy center. He's the nurse or the nurturer of the minds, the hearts, and the souls of children, and also those childbirth. So you would use Ujet to protect your kids or childbirth. And also Ujet is the lady of flame, goddess. So Ujet is the tense and forceful defender, goddess. Ujet is the eye rock, which I don't know. Ujet is also Aset. You see? I means, what I want y'all to know, I means moon. I means moon of Heru, which means mother of Heru. You see? So anytime they say I, think of the mother. So this is the female part of you that which is go within. So Ujet is the god of transformation and change. He's the compassionate ones. So now you know Ujet protects you. And also he's the manifestation of change and justice. Anytime you need justice, Ujet. And this the eye that will help you be clairvoyance and everything else. And the crown, so also claircognizance. So now, boss. You will want boss, because boss is that cat. Anytime you see a cat and cats to protect you and stuff like that, this boss bring you close to cats. Just like Selpman. Selpman is the other attribute of boss. Or some call it bossette. But boss is the goddess of joy. We know. Dance. When you dance, getting grooving, you use NeTeRu or boss and protection. And also when you're sensual and pleasures and fragrance, sex, love, music. I said sex, love, music, fertility, fragrance, protector of pregnant woman. Also, she's the netta or nature of warfare, forces of nature of warfare and peace. Because her other side is settlement, will definitely go to war. So she's the Ra too. So she's the moon of Ra, moon of the sun. So you gotta understand, just like the chest protects the heart, and the chest is the moon, right? The mother, them heels, the chest. The sun is within, which is the heart. So she's the eye, the watcher of your energy, the watcher of you, watcher of your heart. So she's clairvoyance. She gives you strong psychic insight and abilities. She makes you become the seer messing with who? Boss. Or bossette, some call her. The black cat or the cat. Any cats. So she's over all type of cats. So she's the protector of the home too. You activate her to protect your home. She's the cosmic NeTeRu of civilization. And she's positive, good energy. And she represents sex magic, and she's the goddess of marriage. And if you're trying to ascend higher and rise higher, she deal with ascension to your higher self. So this is who you want right here. Is Bassett when talking about joy, having fun, dance, her or NeTeRu. So now, we got Geb here. Geb. You know. Geb. He's over herbs. The herbs, that the green tea that you drink, and the herbs of the earth and the gemstones, like right here. You talking about Geb. So Geb is the royal throne. So this who you talking about. He's over the plants. So this who you activate and you call upon, or you say it at least 3 times or more. You know what I'm saying? To activate that energy to feel it. So he's over kindness, charm. He's over natural medicine, strong intuition. He give you strong intuition, all that there. So you activate this energy. And good health, you know what I'm saying? Protect your health, prosperity. Because he's earthly. He's over all the stuff that dealing with this plane of existence. He's give you the earthquake laughter, the fun-loving laughter. So it's Gale. Make you feel sensual delight, sensual self. Pleasures, you know what I mean? Bring you prosperity, wealth. You know what I'm saying? So boom, he's the god of the environment. Teaching also and counseling. So he help you to be empathic. So this is who you activate. Yeah. We know the sacred mother Aset. She's the one and only. She's the seed of what? Emotions. The seed of emotions. So control your emotions. Gain that wisdom. She's over magic. She's over creativity. She's also royalty, compassionate. She's the sacred mother. She's the goddess mother of the universe. She's over healing. So anytime you need healing or you want to heal someone, to have healing powers or bring people together, unity, because she's the problem solver, called Aset. She also represents universal love. That's why she was one of the most honored person in the world. Not only in the ancient times, even today. Some call her Isis, but the original we say Aset. So she's the divine woman of fertility. So it's like all psychic abilities, protection, companionship, relationships. You call her when dealing with love. So she helps bring things together, especially when we talk about love. You might be with a woman who like you. You just say, she's my Aset. Or you might identify with Aset, when she take on the Aset spirit, which should be very good to you, see? And same thing, it might be a woman who want to activate Aset, you know what I'm saying? So she can know how to treat a man like that there. So this is how you got to do. Activate these energies And you take on these energies without, you be like, wow, my life getting better all around. You know what I mean? So also, she give you the creative powers within. She the spirit of supporting others and giving to others. So when you give to others, you be generous. She's over beauty, inner peace, and abundance. So she basically over with life itself. You know, she's all about life. You know, the healer, wisdom, everything, and also bringing spirit and matter together in oneness. So she represents the heart. You know, so when we talk about the heart, protecting your heart, all that nurturing, caring, this is I said. This is who you want to activate, man or woman. So what I want y'all to understand that when we talk about energies, the yin or yang, or the yang realm, we're not talking about a physical male or female, even though it can become physical male or female. That's why these energies is for everybody to activate. No matter if I'm calling male or female NeTeRus. If it don't matter who you are. If you're a male, you activate woman NeTeRus too. She would help you too. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that, because a lot of people think this ain't nothing biased. This deal with energy. When we dealing with energy here, you got to understand it. So as y'all say, this is C-Shack. C-Shack. A Sashak. Sashak or C-Shack. So there's many ways to say it. You might have your own way of saying it. But whatever fit you and you're comfortable with, as long as you understand this energy. So she's all about writing. She's the scribe over library. She's the constant record. She's the companion of wisdom and Tahuti. She's the guide and doorway to higher dimensions. She's the house goddess of stories, songs, your recipes. You need recipes, your magical formulas of healing. You go to C-Shack. Tap into the constant records. Because she's the crown of the unseen world. So you talking about the crown here, the 7 energy vortex. So when you just know and you the information, to get loads of information, you tap into C-Shack. So she's the divine record keeper or the document keeper of events, and also in the past life now. She's the intuitive psychic seer and the knowers of secrets. So any secret that you want to know, you tap into C-Shack. All the hidden wisdom, and she's the tree of life recorder. And any secret or mystery that you need to know, you call C-Shack. So when you become the high priest or scribe, just who you call C-Shack, because she's the high priest of Tahuti. The record book. Yeah, she the one kept that for Tahuti. So only the wise knows her. Only the wise know C-Shack. You got to be very wise. And the awoke. So she represents applying knowledge, applying astrology, applying magic, applying science, applying numerology, applying writing, and picture graphics or grams. She's a NeTeRu, or you call her the universal library. So this is what you're talking about. Anytime you want to activate writing, you call it C-Shack. Or songs, you call it C-Shack. 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 You go to writing recipes. When you're trying to write a song, anything you're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to activate this energy. So, okay, this is Hika. This is spirit. This is manipulating the energy. This is what they call magic in the Western world. But this is really the performer, you being a performer of energy when you activate this energy. Activating the spirit. That's it. So this divine force in the universe and everything. The netta of magic. The netta of medicine. The netta that attribute to Ra, Atum. And Hika is the god of magical powers. He's the primordial force that's present at the creation of the world. He's magic itself. He gives souls power. He gives you soul power. So you're going to give your soul power. You know what I mean? You're going to have these creative powers. You want to heal, create this medicine. It's Hika, baby. It's a Hika, it be. So he's the power of the word, divine words. He represents thoughts, deeds, image, power, and physicians or doctors. So anytime you're a doctor, you're a nurse, physician, healing, magic, medicine, anytime you're talking about Hika, he's the creative power. So he who activate the Ka, the spirit, I want y'all to understand that. And he, like in helium activate the spirit. Helium, baby. Helium, sun power, will activate the spirit. And so we got the seated God. So he's the God of reading, doctors. He's the God of knowledge, healing, medical procedures, remedies. So anytime you go through a medical procedure and anything, you call him Hika. He's the protection against evil. So your omelets, your magical charms, your writing, this is who you call. This is who you activate to protect your energy. So Tahuti, the great Tahuti, this is the powerful one right here. He's over mathematics. Anytime you want to know mathematics and science and understanding and observation and expand your thought and your wisdom and your intuition, your third eye vision, the messenger, you call Tahuti. He will give you the answer to everything you need to know because he's the messenger over the sky, the air, the earth, and the sea. He's the master of all traits. All traits. Because even Tahuti gave Haru eye back. And also Tahuti helped Aset because he's the messenger. So that's the whole concept of that. He's the messenger. So this who you talking about? Like keen insight to the human nature and motivation. Tahuti has that. The author, the inventor, the scientist, the scientific mind. Yes, telepathy powers who can read people's mind. You want to do all that? Just the energy you activate. Over technology, like I said, or an advanced mind, like healing, astrology, understanding all this, the divine word, and the teacher, trying to be the preacher or the priestess or the shaman. It's Tahuti. It's Tahuti. You want the message? Activate Tahuti. You want to learn things and understand things? Activate Tahuti. So boom. Now, input, or input. Input is the doorway. This is the doorway. He's somewhere by the heart too. You know what I mean? Because input was the child of who? Net, Head, and the Tsar. And so he's the guardian, the watcher, the inventor, and the chief doctor, the master embalmer. So, and the guardian of the unseen world. When you want to go through mediumship and call up your people, you call input. If you want to call up any of your ancestors, you call up input because he represents mediumship, all the psychic gifts. I'm talking about all of it. Clairsynthian, all of it. Clairaudience, and also mediumships. You want to go into the unseen world, call up relatives, input. You go through. And also, like when you become awoke and you need somebody to guide you, to give you intuitive message, you call input. Input will help you and guide you when you awoke because he's the awakener. He deal with those who awoke. So that's who you call if you need help on anything when you finally get awoke and you finally become into yourself and who you are. You finally know yourself. You call input. So there's many NeTeRus. There's many NeTeRus. You know what I mean? So one day I will do the cars and stuff like that I created myself. Right here, I will go through them and stuff like that. Like I did Patar. I did all these, color these cars, 52 cars, like 52 playing cars. But I did these cars like this. Gave it meaning, you know? So for example, I go through my cars a little bit. This is, you see, the Ankh represents the spades. This is like spades. But it's the Ankh. You know what I'm saying? That's the idea. I got it off the spades. And this pyramid, this supposed to be a pyramid, not a diamond. But as you see, you look close to a diamond, and this is where this where the concept come from, the diamond, but it's the pyramid. And right here, as you see, this the lotus flower. They got 7 points to it, and it represents the hearts. And the eye right here, as you see, it represents the clubs. So basically, that's the four. That's how I did it. That's how I did it. And one day, I will read y'all through these cards. I mean, I got them right here, but today I just showing y'all how to use the NeTeRu. And anywhere you go, you use the NeTeRu. When you cut on the light, you know what I mean? You know you're talking about Haru. When you go outside and you smell the air, you know what I mean? It's about having that scent, that smell, you know what I'm saying? You smelling a shoe, you know what I'm saying? You smelling a shoe. And that's just how it go, you know, everything all throughout the day is activation. You don't got to always say it out your mouth. You could think it, because it get to the point where it gets so powerful where you could just think it and it's activated. You could feel it, the energy, you feel good, and it help you flow through life, you know what I'm saying, easily. So any bad energy come your way, you could call it NeTeRu. Once you get used to it, like saying it over and over, you all you do just think it and it's be activated. It be activated. So when people come around you, you'll see that how people treat you good, you know what I'm saying, treat you better because you protect it. I mean, so it do work. All this stuff do work. I know you say that it's psychology, but it's real. It's real. Energy is real. I want y'all to understand that. This is real. It works. Energy is real. All this is real and it helps. So I did this all throughout the day, calling different NeTeRus, like everything I do when I eat. You know what I mean? So all these part of the one, the Great Spirit, you know what I'm saying? The Great Spirit. So you can say the Great Ra or Amen Ra, or the Great Spirit. So all these NeTeRus is from that one Neta. You know, so these different principles, divine attributes, however you want to say it, you know. But this is how every African spirituality is based on, you know what I'm saying? Even the Orisas, they just got different names. That's it. Like you got your Shango, was supposed to be like Haru. So y'all gotta understand this, you know what I mean? Almost every African culture got different names, but the principles is similar in some way. They're similar. For every Orisa, they represent something in nature. It represents the rocks. You got a Orisa for the rocks. You got a Orisa for the rivers. A Orisa for everything. So I want y'all to understand that they just got different names. That's it. That's why I say African spirituality, true African spirituality, all is about the same. That's how you know the difference between spirituality and religion. So I just broke this down to you beautiful people. You can share. You know what I mean? Because it ain't gonna get no better than this. So when you put on your shoes, you activate a NeTeRu. You know what I mean? No matter what you do. You know what I mean? All throughout the day. And you see the power in it. You become magical. Too dope. So with this being said, I'm out. Ashe.